Hi, today in this video we will talk about the hydroelectric power project Grand Inga Dam and some question about it.
What is it? It is the world's largest proposed hydropower scheme. It is the centerpiece of a grand vision to develop a continent-wide power system. And also, it is a priority project for a number of African development organizations. Where is it? In Western Democratic Republic of Congo, an African country, DRC in the Congo River.
When the Grand Inga Dam will be constructed in six phases. Inga 1 and Inga 2 were commissioned in 1972 and 1982 respectively. Inga 3 is currently in the design phase with the ultimate design size being a subject of significant debate, and the project depends on the contribution of the investors that we will see in the next questions.
Why? Africa is such a big country that it has economic problems and corrupt authorities. At the same time, the population is growing so fast that it's very difficult, basically impossible, to meet the need for energy. However, it has the potential for all forms of renewable energy, hydroelectric, wind power, solar power, among others. This project can help solve the electricity shortage in Africa. How much does it cost? The project has been estimated to cost $80 billion, including the cost of the transmission lines needed to carry its power across Africa and potentially to Europe. Many consider these amounts to be an underestimate.
Advantages of this work is that it will develop Africa's industrial economic development. And since there will be more energy for more people, there will be the opportunity to create and have more works. Also, there will be more ability available, will be more available to transport it to another place, so can find a work. Another advantage is that the hydroelectric dam will provide cheaper, faster, and more available power for all Africa's industrial and manufacturing industry, so they can take it off. Uh, Also, is promoted as being good for peace and for the environment, for the African environment. However, a number of concerns have not been addressed yet. Um, and the other one is that uh, when it will be finished, it will have a output capacity of 42. Will have a capacity of uh, 42,000 megawatts.
Disadvantages. It can lead things like many harmful impacts, like physical displacement of many people who have not been compensated for the damage that it generates, like increase in greenhouse gas emissions, lost biodiversity, deforestation, and it is a huge lack of transparency in the process because the US 80 billions is too heavy for a poor, corrupt, and volatile country like DRC, and the transmissions like always result in huge corridors of forest being cleared.
The impacts it will have on the community. Well, 94% of people in the Democratic Republic of Congo don't have access to electricity. So people and the economy will benefit when it's done. That's clear, right? However, it's such an expensive project that poor people cannot pay, and a lot of people in Africa, it's important. Uh, so they, most of them, uh, almost everyone will get into debt, and people that live around the sun of the dam will have to move, which can sometimes can be expensive, and more than expensive, hard to find a new place where to live.
Investments. The main investors are World Bank, and this pledged the support in 29, and the next one is Africa Development Bank, European Investment Bank, um, Electricity de France, feasible studies, Alstom Hydro or Handrich Hydro is a turbine rehabilitation of Inga 1 and Inga 2, like a
Electricity generated. It can generate 400,000 megawatts of electricity.
The benefit it will bring for the society is first that it will bring more than a third of electricity currently produced in all Africa. That's a lot. That's such an energy. Then it will produce more than twice the power generated by the current most powerful dam in the world. It is in China and it's called the Three George Dam. That it is full. It can make uh, change the rotation of Earth.
in certain communities or to a small group of individuals. Very little of electricity generated by Grand Inga Dam will be provided for a city or villages, like level of Congolese people. There are mentioned that energy will improve the DRC, but so far there is not strategy to on the table to show how poor communities will be access to this electricity.
Conclusions. The socioeconomic impacts includes impacts on the individuals living in the area to be flowed and the total cost benefit for poor individual in the DRC, especially in the terms of their for on an upgraded electricity income. The DRC government needs to put up convincing measures to combat corruption and a debt payment plan. Although it is a project that will definitely help the African people, it's so expensive that they cannot pay for it in a short time or even in a middle term. Affects the natural balance, the flora and the fauna in the country. So, yeah, basically that although it's a good idea, a good project that will help the people, first it's a good idea to make a plan so it has no negative effects on the community.
I hope you liked this video about their project in Republic of Congo. Thanks for seeing it.